Hi everyone, today I'm going to draw you daffodils in a jar just because it's spring and I feel like we need to draw maybe some bluebells, some daffodils. I'm Emmylou. All we need is a pencil, paper. Before we start, I want to show you something. I painted a rose. I really found roses so hard to paint, but I painted it. Really pleased with it if I'm honest, because it was my first attempt. Then I turned it into a card. And it's so much fun. I think I've shown you before, but it's so much fun turning your paintings into a card. Just thought I'd share that with you because it makes you feel like, I don't know, it's quite special that you can give this to people. So when you don't have to give your painting, you can give your card to people. So it's just really, really nice. So today we're going to do a nice glass vase, kind of cool one with daffodils and bluebells, but mostly daffodils. So what we want to do is we want to do an oval. So think about an oval. It doesn't have to be completely straight, quite large in the middle of your paper. So don't do it too high, don't do it too low. And then we want to do line down, and then we're going to just go, so you want to join it up. So now it looks like a coin, you know, like a 5p or something. And then you're going to go underneath, you're going to go, and then find the underneath and go down. This is going to become a bottle. So then we're going to do this. We're going to go line, line. Now, if you can't get it symmetrical, so all the way, we're going to do this. We're going to draw another oval. So 2 lines down and a big oval that's in the middle. And then with this oval on the sides, we're going down. Then we're going down. Now, for the bottom of the vase, guess what? It's another oval. So we're going to, inside, we're going to do an oval. We're going to go like this, up like a rainbow, and then down. So that's the 3D vase. But what we need to do is rub out this line, because we do not need that line anymore. So get a rubber. Get your eraser and just rub away the line. Do it with a rubber, not a Tipp-Ex, just because I can't rub out pen. Now, what you want to do now is think about, don't do the stalks yet, or the stems, just think about flowers. So we're going to do a daffodil. So first of all, let's do a round shape. I want to do 3 round shapes. Now, they're going to be ziggy-zaggy all the way round. So just zigzag, zigzag. Draw the circles light, and the zigzag can be a bit darker because those are the lines you want to keep. Then you want the trumpet. So if you think about a daffodil, I've got a daffodil. Just hang on for a second. Okay, got a daffodil. So can you see the crissy-crossies? That is what we're drawing. And inside, if it's coming this way, we're going to draw the little, I can't remember what it's called. Can't remember what it's called. I think you probably know. Just think about what it might be called, and then you've got a little line inside. So we're going to do 2 of those. So you've got the thing that pollinates, with where the bees collect, and then a line inside. So if you can't see what I've done, because I've done that way too small, remember we did round, zigzag, then inside, 1, 2, 3, and then a circle. So it's like a plate of sausages. Then we want to do the petals. So really easy actually. Think of them as triangles. I like to do them as more like a leaf, like that, like a petal, sorry. But you could just do triangles like that if you want. So just do a couple round. If you can't do that, just practice. Just go up, down, up, down. Just give it a go because it looks really cool. do a bit more. Okay, now I can't really see it because my pen, I didn't press that hard, sorry. And then from the side, so we kind of want one like that, and that's going to be this one. So we're going to go, there's your trumpet. So you've got this trumpety bit there. Then you've got your stalk, your stem. So we're going to go like that. Then you're going to go down. Whoa, because it's glass, you could see it, but you don't have to draw it necessarily. I'm not drawing it inside there, but you can if you want. So then we want to draw these petals. Now these petals are more from the side, so you probably won't see them much. So can you see what I've done? I've done that shape, like a midget gem, because they're kind of coming from the side. And then what you could do is the plate of sausages moves nearer, so it's more there rather than in the middle. Now I might draw that bigger for you. Should I draw it bigger? I don't know if I need to. I'll draw another one there to show you. Or should I? I feel like you'll be able to do that. Maybe pause it and go back. So this one you want circle, zigzag, zigzag, then trumpet, join it up, and then all the way down, then midget gem for the petal, 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 plate of sausages inside there, good to go. I just want to do this darker because you can't see it, I don't think. Can you? I've done it super light, but you can do it lighter. It's just I want to show you, make sure you can see. Oh, okay. Right, now you can see, which is brilliant. We're going to do, can you see this bit here? We don't have to draw this bit, but you can add it in if you like. But if you wanted to draw it, just do a line and do that. So I'll draw a stalk there, just so you can see a stem. There's a stem. They're quite chunky, the stems. And you could just go out like that. It's a bit like a little leaf almost. Now, I want to do some more, so let's just think about, they've all got to collect, all the stems have to collect in this vase, otherwise they won't have the water and they'll die. Let's do some bluebells. Saw some gorgeous bluebells yesterday, when I was out on my walk. So line like that, maybe go all the way in the jar. Okay, now we want to do bluebells, so you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter how many you do, but they're kind of like little stems coming off from the stems, like this is the trunk almost, and those are the branches. And you want to do U-shape, but it's upside down. So do it like that, just for now. Okay, with these U-shapes, I'm then going to do, you can just do crisscross, 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 or you can do curly ones, which look awesome. Do you know what? I might pull this closer so you can see, because it's a bit tricky, isn't it, for you? There you go. So we've done, these are the bluebells. There's loads of bluebells on one plant normally. So after you've done all that, you can add some coming off these, because you want it to be lots of them really. So you can just add. So there's quite a few here and there. Don't do it chunky, there's no need. So I feel like that's enough for now, to be honest. I don't know why, I just feel like that's enough to say spring flowers. So all we want to do now is I'm going to use oil pastels. Oil pastels, the joy. Love oils. And we're going to use yellow first, because yellow is the lightest colour, so it just looks kind of cool. Now, we want yellow and a little bit of orange. We're going to colour all these petals yellow. So you could do that with paint, you could do it with watercolour pencil, oil pastel, chalk, whatever you have in your house. Do it as neat as you can. You don't want all of the flower yellow, like the whole thing, because it's hard to see what's what then. I would suggest once you've done your yellow, get a bit of orange, and you want to do orange around your little zigzaggy bits. They're not always orange, they're yellow, but this will make it easier to see the difference in the flower. Then could get a bit of green just because it's inside. Go around the plate of sausages. Then get a yellow. I've got a different yellow, which is lighter, but if you don't, just do a normal yellow. But you want to colour a little bit inside, not too much. Then you want to smudge. Now, my finger's a bit messy. You want to clean the finger and you want to smudge it inside. I think it's the stamen actually inside there. Can't remember. I'm going to do it yellow right in the sausages. Sausages are yellow. Which would be kind of revolting, wouldn't it, if that was real life and you had to eat yellow sausages. I'm going to get a bit of orange. I'm going to just put a little bit here and there because I'm going to blend it in, the petals. So a bit of orange here and there. Blend them in. Just smudge them in. If you decide that you don't want orange in yours, just use light yellow and dark yellow, or go around it in orange. It's up to you. Have a bit of fun with it. Try new things out. Okay, and then blue. Think about a blue. I've got two different blues, a light and a dark. But I quite like this one, but then I like a bit of this. So what I'll do is colour the whole thing one blue. They're kind of purpley blue. They're absolutely amazing to look at when you look at a forest of them. So this is my light blues. Now, strangely, prefer the light so we can mix and match. If you've just got one blue, that's fine. And then with the darker blue, you can go over a bit of the light here and there, just to make it look quite cool. And then with the lighter blue, you can go over the dark. Just so you've got like different types. Right, once you've done that, spring is all about fresh green colours, like just freshness really. So I'm going to use a light green for the stem. The awesome thing about oil pastels is you don't have to go over them more than kind of once when you're colouring in, if it's skinny, the line, if it's thin. This is actually a really nice gift to give someone on a card or something. So there is your green, but we can get another green that I'm going to do quite a dark one, maybe a medium one. And I'm just going to, a little bit like the bluebells, I'm just going to add a little bit of here and there, a bit of darker green. Then, because I showed you the crispy bit on the daffodil, that's kind of like browny, I'm just going to colour that in. Ideally, you want to rub out whatever's inside there, like that line there. But I couldn't because of my thing. Okay, now this is a glass vase, kind of. Well, it is. So what we want to do is just draw a little line of where you can't see, you know, the roots, the stems. And then we want to go around it. Now I'm going to go around it. We want to see how much water's in there. So I'm going to get a light blue, I think, and say the water could literally be this because you've already drawn that circle. So what we want to do is just don't worry about the fact that you have your stems. So go over your stems with the blue, it's fine because they're actually in the water, so it's okay. So I'm going over with blue like that. This is all water. Then we're going to get our smudgy finger. And if it goes a bit green, it looks quite cool. Because water's kind of a bluey green anyway. We're going to smudge on mine. Leave some of it white if you need it. Oh, okay. So you've done that, and then here, because it's the top of the vase, if a vase is just clear glass, we could do grey. If it's like a red vase, you could do clear red. So I'm going to do grey. It's like a bluey grey, this is. And the trick about this is you do not want to colour it all in, because then it won't look like glass. So I've gone around there, and I'm going to get clean finger, because I've got pastel all over it, and you're going to smudge here and there, not too much, because you want it to look 3D. Ta-da! So there's my glass jar, kind of like glass jar. And you got the water there. The water would probably be more straight, or it could be more oval. Like you'd have that type of effect with the water. I probably wouldn't worry too much. Doesn't matter, as long as you've got it looking like glass. And what you want to do is the dark blue, I'm going to just do that, because it looks like glass then. This is a very basic, simple way of looking like glass. So it's not necessarily something you'd do in GCSE. There you go. So you've got your glass jar. You could even do like a line to show that it's kind of... And then you could get some white if you want. White paint might be nice actually, because white always makes things stand out. So you could make things stand out with your white paint. Just here and there. Looks really cool actually. You can't really see it properly here, but it looks really cool. So have fun doing your spring flowers, and maybe go into the garden if you're allowed, or if you've got a garden, or just get some wild flowers, like a dandelion's cool to draw, and just put it in a jar, or put it in a glass bottle, put it in a plastic cup, and then just draw a daffodil. Draw one daffodil in a plastic cup if you like. It's up to you. Just think about spring flowers and the flowers you love, and maybe you could put it on a nice greeting card for one of your family or friends. That would be kind of cool. So enjoy doing your spring flowers. Think about other spring flowers. Tulips are cool. Okay, so enjoy. Continue showing me your pictures, and subscribe and share. Mwah. Speak to you soon.